All right, history folks, here's my take on a few things. I feel like history is important. I also feel like documents are kind of important. They give you an understanding of history. So, part of my class is the primary document review, and there will be a primary document for you to review with each and every unit that you do. The first one here is going to be actually a page or two from the Journal of Christopher Columbus, that great explorer. Um, well, yes, I'll leave that up to you, that located the New World. Here's what I want you to do. Anytime you look at a primary document, anytime you look at writings from history, what I want you to do is I want you to be neutral observers. I want you to go ahead and do the do the readings for the chapter, so you get a little frame of reference. You find out what things are like and what's happening at this particular point. And then what I want you to do is go ahead and look at the assignment for the primary document. I want you to go ahead and look and see and say, okay, well, look, this is what I'm supposed to be reading. And then I want you to look and see what the prompt is for the assignment. Part of the prompt is always going to be, who's the author? Well, I just told you it's Christopher Columbus. He's the author at this particular point. I want you to know who the audience is. In this case, the audience that he's talking to, that he's writing for, is not just posterity, but it's also going to be Queen Isabella. It's going to be King Ferdinand, the people that are sponsoring this whole trip. And then what I want you to pay attention to is what he wrote. And this is where I want you to get into who he was and what he was doing. Is I want you to be able to tell me what you think about what he wrote, why you think he wrote it, why was he approaching things in this manner, why did he document what he did, why did he remark on what he did. Every piece of literature, whether it be writing, whether it be a speech, whether it be a play, is something with an agenda. The author has a reason, he has a design, he has an intended audience. So what I want you to do is I want you to be the on-the-spot historian and be able to analyze that and ask and answer a few questions. For this particular format, I've assigned that 5-paragraph essay. Why? Because we do an awful lot of 5-paragraph essays as writing exercises when it comes to literature and other classes. So what I want you to do is use this as a 5-paragraph essay. And the trick here will be, I'm going to want you to go ahead and have an introduction. This is what the plan is. This is what my main argument, because you're going to have a thesis statement. And that introduction, that thesis statement is going to be what you think about this particular document. And then you're going to have those 3 body paragraphs that tell a little bit about your argument, to support your argument, that hopefully will cite a bit of information from the works of the author to support your arguments and your ideas, and then wrap it up with a conclusion. I'm not looking for a 5-page essay. Again, just 5 paragraphs, a quick argument. Now, if you feel the need to get some further research, if you feel the need to have some more support, if you need those scholarly opinions to back up your thoughts, your ideas, or to give you thoughts and ideas, then by all means, go ahead and pull those in. But anything that you go ahead and quote or cite outside the document I gave you or from your own personal ideas, you're going to want to make sure that you cite and include a works cited page with that. You want to make sure that you're not plagiarizing, obviously, so you're going to go ahead and cite any additional information or any additional authors. It's good practice. What I'm looking for is I want you to be those historians and analyze the document. In this case, Columbus is talking about what he finds. He's talking about who he finds. He definitely has an agenda, and that's important. I want you to know what his agenda is, and I want you to be the person that decides this. I want you to be that detective. So look and read and decide, because he talks about quite a bit of information. He introduces some interesting facts, and if you know much, and hopefully you'll know some from the reading, Columbus's visit, well, it results in a lot of things. It results in the Columbian Exchange. It results in the spreading of the Europeans into the New World. It ends up, well, good as far as the Europeans are concerned, not so good as far as the Native Americans are concerned along the way. So go ahead and dive in and look at this document to make some decisions, and then use this as a plan to go ahead and look at the rest of the documents as we go through, because I think they're pretty important. It's how you approach, it's how you read it, it's how you see when it comes to history along this particular point. So I think primary documents are a huge part of the agenda. All right, make sure that you get it done and that you get it posted in a Word document or as a PDF, and get it posted right there in the assignment link in Moodle. All right, take care, and I will be back and talk to you a little bit more about Columbus and, well, Beringi and a few other things.